Libra, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy. Find out what's happening in your world. Tell me about your strength. I'm smiling because what you need to focus on and your strength are in complete agreement. Tell me about your potential outcome. So looking here, bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Lovers in reverse. So very, very connected to what you need to focus on here. This feels like this is going to end up being a love reading for sure. But I can tell you right now that because this area of your life has been lacking, this Lovers area of your life, you're shifting gears. You're going to start focusing on that. There's something about this that's, I'm getting this energy of things are starting to line up, but there's this one area of your life where you want things to line up and it's just not there. And it feels like it's in the area of your love life. And then that's going to be your next focus. Right now, where you're sitting, very interesting energy. So the High Priestess in reverse, Temperance in reverse. This to me feels very Scorpio and Sagittarius type of energy, but you're not trusting. There's something here you're not trusting. There's also something, having a hard time really pinpointing exactly what this energy feels like. It feels like a void. That's what this feels like. That's why I can't pinpoint the energy. I'm getting the absence of something here, and that's what this feels like. Because I got an image of, kind of long story short, I can read energy in any room. And I was in a room not that long ago that definitely had some spirits in the room and I could feel them. And then all of a sudden I couldn't feel them. And that was the image that I just got when I stood there. And one of my friends asked me, so what are you feeling now? And I said, I'm feeling nothing. It feels like whoever was in this room with us completely left. And that's exactly what this feels like, that there is just this void. There's a void. And what the universe wants you to focus on here is this Eight of Wands energy. This is about what you want. When you think about what you want, this Eight of Wands, this is kind of like not just what you want, but like a fast, like how quickly can I make this happen? And that's what these wands look like. They look like they're almost going in motion. Like how quickly can I take what's here and just kind of go after it? And that's what this feels like. Two of Swords sitting in your past position. So this felt like, ooh, you were very scattered and you had a really hard time deciding what path to go down because there were so many things pulling on you at any given time that it was, do I focus on this today? Do I focus on that today? But all of it was about kind of focusing on, I always say it like putting out that first fire, focusing on the things that need your immediate attention, but not really giving any kind of thought or energy towards something that's more long-term. So what's going to make you happy in the long term really was so secondary to everything else that was happening in your life that it wasn't even showing up on your radar anymore because you had to get through these other things first. That's what this Two of Swords feels like, that you are sitting at this crossroads because you had so many things pulling at you. Ace of Wands, this is, what do you want? What are your passions? What are you looking for? What interests you? I'm seeing the King of Cups in reverse in your near future, which is interesting because I am getting this kind of love energy to this reading. So it feels like maybe even in the near future, this isn't your primary focus on anything. But with this King of Cups, you are going to start putting some effort and energy towards what's going to make you happy. This King of Cups can also represent self-love. And so self-love is also about what do you want long term and focusing on that. So I don't see it in maybe the next couple of days, but I can tell you that I do see some improvement here within the reading. And here's why. You don't have to give up on anything. There's nothing here to give up on. So nothing here has been finalized. So if you are, I'm trying to find the best way to describe this, because there's a lot of success surrounding you being able to move forward with your life. And so whatever's been happening in your love life, because it hasn't been a primary focus, it was not one of these paths that were pulling at you. Just because it was on a pause doesn't mean it was on a break, like a permanent break. It's not, there's nothing permanent about this. Nothing was finalized. I'm trying to find the right words to say it because I can feel it and I'm having a hard time articulating it. I'll just keep going. So 9 of Swords showing up in reverse in your hopes or fears position. So this is just alleviating all that anxiety, maybe some sleepless nights, the tossing and turning. You just want all of that behind you, and it is connected to this 2 of Swords energy because they're all kind of right there in alignment. You want to stop focusing on things that are just pulling at your attention without really giving you any kind of progress forward. You want to start focusing on the things that are going to make you happy in the long term. And whatever that is that's going to make you happy in the long term, that didn't get so stagnant that you can't breathe life back into it. There's actually a lot of success around the fact that that was put into some sort of limbo and it wasn't completely cut off. So take that as it resonates, because that's a very interesting message. Sitting here in your potential outcome, we have the Sun. So happiness coming towards you. Let's see what else we can get. Temperance is showing up here twice. So very, very strong Sagittarius energy. Very strong Sagittarius energy. But the really big component in all of this is that whatever void that you've been feeling in your love life here, there was a timing component to all of it, which meant that, again, that temporary break was not ever going to become a permanent break. This is something that can be revived. So it just takes a little bit of effort on your part in order to revive that piece of your life that you feel like is lacking, which is, I mean, with the Lover's card, would be your love life. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Because this is an area of your life that you feel like is lacking, you are going to start putting a lot more energy and focus towards it. The universe is encouraging you. And this is something that can turn around pretty quickly. This is not something that is, this is a wheel. It's not a, it's a wheel that can turn very quickly, and it will turn very quickly. With the 10 here, it looks like the cycle of not having what you're looking for, whatever this void is going to close. So with the 2 of Swords, the Hermit flipped over in the deck, Virgo energy. It's about reflection. It's about a lot of internal analysis. So as these things were coming up in your life and your attention and direction was all over the place, you really didn't have the time to kind of address anything else. You were so busy in your mind trying to figure out how everything was supposed to work. How do I resolve all of these different pieces of my life? How do I spend this time to clear it up? And how much time do I need to spend? Is there something I can do differently? That's this Hermit energy. It was a lot of internal thought. It was a lot of internal strategy in order to kind of put some resolution to some of this and get yourself through whatever hurdles faced you, so that you can now start focusing on what's really going to make you happy here. What is it that you're looking for? Tell me about this Ace of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. This is not a surprise. This actually comes across as your energy very often because it's all about balance. There's generosity, there's balance, there's stability here. So when I read the Ace of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles, I got redo. Could be a redo, a restart, but you want something to start off in a way that is going to be mutually beneficial here. Tell me about this King of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords. You haven't been able to focus on what you want and what you need because your attention has been pulled in so many different directions. There could be still a little bit of that residual. I don't know why I can't talk when I get to this side of your reading, but it does feel like you might still be dealing with some things that are lingering here, but I do see this coming to a close. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Nine of Swords. Tell me about the Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever happened here, because there was some sort of pause in your love life over here, it was not what you wanted. You had so many other things going on in your mind. I am getting this card of anxiety out here twice, and so I'm seeing it once in reverse because you're just ready to be done with it. And then I'm seeing it once here in these external factors. But there's a lot of success that's happening around you, whether you even fully realize it or not, as you continue moving through whatever these obstacles and challenges were for you. As you continue on your journey, there is a lot of success here. There is a lot of stability. Queen of Pentacles is actually coming across as another person. And with the Judgment card in reverse, I got it's not done. It's literally what I just heard. It's not done. There's something here that's just not finished with another person. But this doesn't feel like this is the person that's causing you a lot of grief or a lot of anxiety right now. So take that as it resonates. You'll know who that person is. Tell me about the Nine of Swords in reverse. Eight of Cups. You are actually going to be leaving all of this anxiety behind you. This is not something that is meant to stick with you forever. As you continue to close out this kind of painful cycle that you've been going through, you are going to move into a much better space. Tell me about the Sun. Tower in reverse. So this Tower in reverse, at one point this Tower was in the upright. So there was this almost kind of upheaval that was caused. It really was the universe intervening. There were certain areas of your life that you maybe have been neglecting, or you just were ignoring the kind of warning signs that the universe was sending you, like, hey, this is about to blow up and become something really big. And you might not have been addressing it or even fully addressing it the way that you should have. And now that happened, so that upheaval has already happened, and you're still dealing with the aftermath of that upheaval, and you're kind of fixing things to continue on your journey, and that's where you're going. And as you continue moving along your journey and you're closing this out, things are getting much better for you. You're starting to see some of this happiness return to your life, where you can find the joy in all the little things. Any last messages here for Libra? The card that came out was Have Faith in Your Dreams. So Libra, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.